titles.
Just got my second cup of coffee. So, we were at Christine's yesterday, and we had, well, I said we had a nice lunch.
Oh, she did lots, didn't she?
She did lots of stuff, and we met my Christine's my cousin. That is my mother's sister's daughter, and Christine has a sister called Maureen. How much older is Maureen? A couple of years older, is she, than Chris?
So.
A couple of years older than us. Chris is same age as me, and Maureen's a couple of years older, but she's really suffering badly with arthritis. And can hardly walk. And we haven't seen her for what? I just did say 9 years.
9. Yeah.
9 years. So she wanted to see us. So her daughter, who was also called Christine, brought her across together with my auntie Brenda, who is my mother's sister. Now you might think, like Helen thought, that Brenda must be absolutely ancient. Because she's my mum's sister. I mean, my mum's been dead since 2013, and she was 90 when she died. So you think she would be very old, but funnily enough, my mum was 18 when Brenda was born. So that's why she's not as old as you would imagine.
No.
No.
Brenda's a lot younger, isn't she?
Yeah. And Christine, who brought her mum across, you know, Maureen, she stayed. We all had a nice chat.
Yeah.
Together.
I did. An absolutely lovely lunch.
I tried to play, what is it?
A didgeridoo.
A didgeridoo. They've got a proper didgeridoo. Because Christine and Barry, Barry is Christine's husband, they've been all around the world travelling. And they've been to Australia, of course. They know a lot about Australia.
Yeah, well, Barry's sister lived there.
Right.
So they used to do a world cruise, and they'd call in at Australia, and
yeah.
they did it a few times, didn't they?
And these didgeridoos, it weighed a ton. It were about, off at ground, about that high, it were about that round, and in the middle, all the way through it is a hole. And apparently, the hole in a didgeridoo is eaten out by ants.
Yeah, I think it was ants.
They create the hole in the middle.
Yeah.
And you have to play it by
them things that eat wood.
Making your lips, which I'm not very good at. Making your lips vibrate.
Christine did a bit.
Yeah, she did, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
She's going to have to practice again to get it better.
Yeah.
Then we were looking at pictures of the Ark Royal and different ships. Barry were on
aircraft carriers.
Yeah.
And he served on Ark Royal.
He served on quite a few ships.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, there were a big list of them all.
Yeah, he had all you know the bands that go around your hat. Black bands with ship's name on, in a book.
He was showing us this bottle of rum.
Oh, I was talking to Christine then, I didn't hear
Oh,
what that were about.
heck, because I wanted you to... It said... Oh dear. What did it say on the front of it?
I didn't see
Because
it.
you can get rum with a blue label, but these have got a black label. And it says not...
Was it not for consumption?
No, not... Something about combustible. What it's about is, he was telling me, was Barry, that, you know, they all got a rum ration every day. And the stewards had a tendency to water it down. Take some extra rations for the sen and water the rum down. And one of the ways of testing it is they'd have a flame or something and they'd pour it on it. And if it had been watered down, it had put the flame out. But if it hadn't, it had ignite it. And so it says something on the label about combustible or something.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, to prove that it was genuine. Genuine rum. 100% proof or something. I don't know much about it. But yeah.
Barry's a wine connoisseur.
Oh, he is.
He,
His wine's lovely.
yeah. They go to wine tasting events and things, don't they?
He just bought a batch. He buys it in cases. He had loads and loads of bottles in racks and all. Yeah. But it's not powerful.
No.
It's not ultra strong. That's not the point of it.
It's just
The point of wine is it's
very
beautiful tasting wine, and it does have an intoxicating effect, but it's not, don't blow your head off.
And I think I heard them saying that you don't put it in the fridge for too long. You just chill it, you don't...
They say that if it's too cold, it takes the taste away.
Yeah.
He gave me a bottle to bring home with me. And that is it there. And if you look on the back, you'll see that it is only 7.5% proof. So we would regard that as
weak.
As no good, but these wines, I think they average out at about £15 a bottle. They're not cheap wines.
No. Sometimes, I think he sometimes gets them on a deal, don't they? Because it's like end of a batch, or they do a deal for him. I think he's been with them years, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's a valued customer, I would say.
I think one of their best customers, I would have thought. I was telling him about a guy who I used to tune for. And he used to have his beer delivered in barrels, the brewery. He used to back up his street with brewery lorry and deliver a proper, he had it on tap proper, he had a bar in his front room with proper barrels of beer. And this guy had a massive television set. I mean, I'm going back before the internet and all this. He had this massive television set in his front room. All it consisted of was a piano, a chair, and this piano and this television. And in his garden, he had this massive satellite dish for receiving all these
channels.
I mean, this was before Netflix and Amazon Prime and all this stuff. Though I'd never heard of stuff like that then. And he used to, and when when he used to try and write me a cheque out when I tuned his piano, and his hand used to shake like that. He couldn't fill the cheque in. I had to fill it in for him, and then he'd sign it. Yeah, he spent all day sat boozing, watching this massive television set.
Did he play piano then?
Well, he belonged to a church, believe it or not. He did. He was the organist.
All right.
He was the organist for a local church.
Right.
And he used to practice the hymns on it.
Oh. Wow. That would be all right.
Oh, I can tell you some stories. Of church organists and rectors and blooming heck. You get to meet some characters tuning pianos.
Yeah, you did do, didn't you?
Yeah. I ought to have found your.
He's made a good job of your ears, hasn't he, Barber?
Oh, he uses a little, you know that these things they use for your hair, he has a little tiny one for your ears.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, and your eyebrows.
It's good that, because they get like jungles.
I know.
Is there anybody in there? In the jungle?
I've got a poem. In my book, there are some poems that I've written. You want to hear a poem that I wrote? It's called The Wall of Life. It doesn't matter how I try, I always wind up wondering why that other people seem as though the walls of life are very low. They seem to counter every brick as though it really don't exist, while I myself am not averse to simply walking in head first. Now if life's a wall that must be scaled, am I the only one to fail? Or are these people dodging bricks really only counterfeit? So, if I'm dealing with them that fake, or always piss on my cornflakes, this is what I'm gonna do. Stand on the wall and piss on you.
Naughty thing.
Pat thinks I'm always doing naughty things. Always saying naughty things.
Naughty boy.
Puritan Pat. Puritan Pat. Puritan Pat.
Keep my eye on him.
Oh.
You never know what he's getting up to next.
I don't get up to much, do I?
No.
I don't think so.
Not now.
No, I've mellowed a great
It's
deal.
mellowed.
I'm only a shadow of my former self.
Oh dear.
Well, we're going off to
Harrogate.
Oh, very posh Harrogate. To experience something new. This is a trial. It's not a complete trial because we've still got the hire car.
Yeah.
So we don't have to hire a car to do it, which we will have to do in future. Yeah, yeah. So we have to see how that goes. So we have to see how the hotel bit goes, and we have to see how the car hire bit goes before we decide finally which direction
to go in.
we are going to go in. Oh, my eyes.
What's up?
When I'm looking normally, it's blurred.
At the camera?
The top of my glasses.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Blurred, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I must be getting worse, my eyes. So, yeah, we'll show you. We'll show you this flash hotel. Well,
That's
flash
right,
to us anyway.
To us. Yeah.
And see what we get up to.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see you later, folks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hope we've got a signal at this hotel.
Oh, yeah. Well, you should do in Harrogate,
Well, you should do it, middle of Harrogate, yeah. Bye. So here we are, folks, at the Swan Hotel in Harrogate. I'll have half a matter. What are you having the usual, Pat?
Yes, please.
Oh dear. Well, folks, we finally got into this hotel. We just happened to pick a weekend when they've had, what we call it, Pat? A crime festival. There's marquees everywhere. So they've taken up all the car parking spaces. So we've had to walk round for a car parking space, and it's all disc zone all round the hotel.
So we found a street that enters this disc zone. Park there, and we stay there for a couple of hours, and then apparently at 3 o'clock we can come back in the normal car park when everything's cleared away.
It's all quite busy.
We could go and have a wander around outside.
Have a look round. We've got to send. We've been to Lou. Got to send a drink and sat down. Apparently, there's a possibility we can go and get the car and bring it to the hotel and park up after 3 o'clock when it's all been tidied away. So it's been quite a busy weekend, by the look of it. Trust us.
Well, because it deal, won't it?
Maybe it will, because that's why we got it a deal. Because it's
all right. It's all part of experience. It won't know.
we have got parts and for free. So and we're having a drink. It's all right. We're okay.
Yeah.
We're okay. I'm not.
You're not panicking, no.
No, yet, not yet.
It's all different.
Miss Marple over here, she's sat listening, eavesdropping, on people's conversations. She's been telling us there's a lady here. She's been looking after a little boy for 6 years, and her contract's just come to an end. So she's due to start another.
Well, she's looking for another job.
She's looking for another job, but she's not in a hurry.
No.
You get to know all what's going on with Pat.
He's talking loudly to people in the room.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody can listen, you can't.
No, I can't hear a thing.
You can't hear. Well, I think you're a bit deaf.
I'll have you know I was a piano tuner.
I know, but I think that you've gone a bit deaf. Because you can't hear a telly on the night.
I can hear it. I can't decipher the words.
You can't understand what they're saying, the words.
No, I don't mean all of it, just some of it.
Some of it.
I miss a lot of dialogue. But yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
See, this is a part of the plan that we never foresaw. That I could get to know from Pat what's going on. Never knew that had happened, so that's very interesting, you see. Now, apparently, the reason why they're having a crime festival on this weekend is because apparently Agatha Christie,
When she went missing.
she went missing. I don't know how old she was when that happened.
Yeah, I think she was maybe in the 30s, was she? Late 20s.
She went missing, and she was found here in this hotel. Is that right, Pat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So that's the connection.
To the murder weekends.
Yeah. There's the dining room.
He's scratching it.
Then?
He's scratching
Oh, it'll go, that's fine, it'll go that one.
These are delightful little rooms that you can come into.
These chairs.
Pat likes these chairs. Oh yeah, they are very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she likes these bags here. I'll show you. And they're for sale and they're cheap. They're only £20. These bags here. These bags, £20. I don't think that's bad.
I don't.
They are, ladies, £20.
Cash only.
Cash? Oh, we haven't got any cash.
Okay.
This is a ballroom.
The main location for the film Agatha.
This is where the film festival's been going on.
This was the main location for the film Agatha, starring Vanessa Redgrave and Dustin Hoffman.
Which recounted the disappearance of Agatha Christie.
In 1926.
1926? Oh, that's when it happened.
Yeah, that's when.
So they've made a film of it. Wow. This is not currently being used. They've had a van down here, look at it. He's packing it all up. This was the car park. This is where we should have been able to park. But alas,
There's been something going on.
this festival has stopped us being able to park.
You what, love?
Stopped us being able... I'm just wondering where access is. Where access road is for it. We've got afternoon tea with coffee, and I've got a gluten-free scone here. Very nice, and a glass of Prosecco, just as they said. Very good. Hotel up there. That's the Valley Gardens just there. The spa. The healing waters, you know.